Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too. The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses, and more mattresses at Cummings Furniture in Shelby. Just arrived two-sided, posture-perfect, orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted two-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, good evening. Welcome into our WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby High football. Shelby hosting the Highland Tech Rams in a conference matchup. Shelby comes in 4-2, 2-0 in conference play, and Jeff, Highland Tech comes in 3-2, but 0-2 in conference play. I am Brent Pascal. I got Jeff Jones with me. You're listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show.
And not only is it conference game number 3 for these two teams, it's also homecoming here at Shelby High School. If you happen to be in uptown Shelby today, you might have seen the Shelby High homecoming parade. And we'll have a longer halftime. Generally, it's a 20-minute halftime because it will be homecoming, and homecoming queen will be crowned tonight at halftime. So, looking for a good game here between Shelby and Highland Tech. As Brent said, Highland Tech comes in 3-2. They won their first 3 games this year. They played the Bonnie Cone Leadership Academy and defeated them 31-8. They followed that up by beating Buford, a team in South Carolina, by a score of 8-7. Then they defeated Triangle Math and Science School 70-0. And then they lost to Burns 56-8 and lost to Bessemer City. And that game was played this past Tuesday, and they lost by a score of 34-0. Golden Lions come in, as we've already said, 4-2. Shelby won their first game against Kings Mountain 32-16. Then they lost to AC Reynolds 51-21. Lost at Crest 27-14. Then they went to 4A Olympic and won 35-24. Then the last 2 weeks against Cherryville and Thomas Jefferson, they've won by identical 70-0 scores. So it's kind of strange. We got two teams that have both won at least one game by a score of 70-0, Brent.
Yeah, and something's got to give here tonight. Golden Lions should be pretty heavily favored tonight, I would assume. And these teams have played just 3 times in the history. And that's the last 3 years, Jeff. And by my math, Shelby in 2021 in the opener, the first match between these two teams won 72-0. In 2022, 76-0, and then last year 72-0 again. So Shelby's hit the 70 mark in all 3 victories and have not given up a point yet. And
but everybody will tell you that this is the best team that Highland Tech has put together. In fact, Highland Tech had lost every game they played during the last 2 years, and so they came in and won their first 3 games, and so they're definitely much improved. But when you're looking at these two teams, it looks like there's less than 30 players out on the field for Highland Tech, and you look over to the sidelines, and it looks like there's 5 players that are wearing jerseys but are not dressed out, and one of them has a set of crutches beside him on the ground. So obviously they've been dealing with injuries, and it's really difficult to play Tuesday and then turn around and play on Friday.
Yeah, and when you're down, 5 players, it looks like maybe even 6, and you've already got a short roster, it's going to be tough against the Golden Lions team that goes about 70 deep on the roster. Again, this is the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. It's homecoming here at Pearlie Allen Field in Blanton Memorial Stadium. We got Shelby and Highland Tech, and we're going to take a break here on our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about these Highland Tech Rams and the key stats and key players, and we'll do that after this break.
Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Get ready to celebrate 100 years of tradition, family fun, and unforgettable memories at the Cleveland County Fair in Shelby, North Carolina, presented by Albemarle. From thrilling rides and exciting games to delicious food and live entertainment, there's something for everyone. Join us from September 26th to October 6th for this historic event at North Carolina's largest county fair. Grab your tickets today at clevelandcountyfair.com, and let's make this a celebration to remember. Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Finding your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain. If you can dream it, they can do it at Floor in America. And come see their newly remodeled showroom. Select from up to 8 colors of waterproof LVP now in stock. And now financing is available at Floor in America. And they'll be more than happy to come out to your home offering free measurements. Now who does that? They do at Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain. Online at FloorInAmericaKingsMountain.com. Like them on Facebook too. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America, Kings Mountain.
Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby. Online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672. Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at FredCaldwellTractors.com. Like them on Facebook too. Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook too.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Help! Help! He's back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. The prices have dropped. Just like the leaves, they're falling at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Right now, reduced pricing on a selection of LG dryers. But that's not all. Also reduced pricing on select refrigerators. Save big on scratch and dent with full factory warranty. And they have used washers and dryers too. That's Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. On the right going down, on the left coming up. Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has season-ending pricing now through October. Buy a Z-Turf aerator at $4,000 off.
Not $400 off. I said $4,000 off. But hurry, offer ends October 31st. But that's not all. All Exmark radius mowers are $700 off. Plus, get 1.9% APR financing for 48 months. And buy now and the warranty resets April 1st. Don't miss these huge savings at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also, grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and lickety-loos barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle, and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com.
All right, we're back for our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. This is our WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby High football conference matchup. And let's find out a little bit about these Highland Tech Rams, Jeff.
Well, Highland Tech, their quarterback should be Carmelo Adams tonight. And we say that because they've had 2 players play quarterback, and the other player, Thompson, he's injured, and so he's definitely not going to play tonight. But Carmelo Adams is 6 of 11 passing for 75 yards. He has thrown for 2 touchdowns, but he's also thrown for 2 interceptions. Their leading rusher is number 22, Jonah Jefferson. He's got 56 carries for 384 yards, so he averages 96 yards per game. His long run is 72 yards, so he's obviously got some speed. He's got 7 touchdowns. The quarterback, Adams, is the second leading rusher. He's got 26 carries for 247 yards and 4 touchdowns. So basically, it looks like a 2-headed monster rushing, Adams or Jefferson. So you got to figure they're running counter and kind of read option type of thing by the quarterback and the setback. Their leading receivers, well, the leading receiver is also is Carson London, but he's only got 6 receptions for 75 yards, but he does have those 2 touchdowns. So that's the way it looks as far as offense is concerned. What about defensively for the Rams?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what they got. They got some big boys on the line, I can tell you that, but I didn't get their defensive stats. You got any?
All right, their leading tackler with 17 total tackles is Emmanuel Berry, but he is on the sideline over there. The second leading tackler with 15 total tackles is Tristan Redlinger, and also Jonah Jefferson, Jonah Jeffries, who we also is mentioned as one of their better running backs. And they've actually got 14 sacks for the year, and they got 3 young men that have 3 sacks each, led by Cooper McGraw. Now, McGraw's been number 75, but on the latest roster, he's now number 9. So we'll be looking for him. And then Redlinger and London, they also have 3 sacks apiece.
And McGraw also has carried the ball 24 times for 137 yards. So the big guy will tote the football. Now, I noticed some injuries, right? So you got Thompson, number 4, on the sideline. Number 6, Michael Smith Jr., and I think I saw him on the defensive stats. And 84, Jaden Reed, who's got 1 catch for 16 yards. We also saw a big tight end.
And I mean big, 6'6", and we've always said you can't teach 6'6" tall, 6'6" tall, and having a hard time finding. I think it was,
number 10.
Yeah, number 10, Graham Kennington Jr., 6'6". So, yeah, but he's a junior, so he'll be able to be back next year.
Yeah, and they got him listed at defensive end and tight end. So, they're already depleted, but now some key players unable to play tonight with injuries.
You also said you noticed Alan Luna, the kicker. He seems to have a pretty good leg. He's number 7. He's a senior kicker, and You said it looked like he hit a 40-yard field goal, and it might have been good for 50. So
yeah, he had plenty of distance, and so it looks like the kicking game is pretty good as long as they get the snap back there. He's got a heck of a leg. So some good athletes, and you can tell, Jeff. You know, they've won 3 games. Burns beat them handily, but it wasn't a 70-0. It was a 56-8.
Yeah, I believe it was. I believe at one point it was like 14-8.
Yeah.
And talking to some of the guys doing the Burns broadcast, they said that they felt Burns came out a little bit flat and that they were excited, and Highland Tech came out and played really well in the first quarter, and then it kind of got out of hand after that.
Yeah, so, you know, a little bit better Highland Tech team than we've seen the last couple of years. I see another big guy, 55, is out, and that's Kendall Richardson, 6 foot 240, Jeff, offense and defensive lineman. So, a lot of guys out for this Rams team, and they're on a short week, haven't played already.
Yeah, and Shelby's on a relatively long week because they played Wednesday a week ago. And, of course, when you weren't really able to practice, I think all they could have was a few totally voluntary practices because school was not in session because of power issues and things like that. So, you know, it's not like Shelby, had a full week of practice, but it is what it is. They definitely didn't play on Tuesday, though.
Yeah, big craziness going on in the state of North Carolina with the Hurricane Helene coming in and doing its destruction. It did its number here in Cleveland County, Jeff, but, west of us is just really a disaster area.
And our thoughts and prayers are with all our neighbors to the west. I know Rutherford County, the Chimney Rock area and Lake Lure, I mean, it's terribly sad, what happened there. But, talking about students that attend Thomas Jefferson, RS Central, East Rutherford, and Chase High School, we got to remember those people.
Yeah, all the way out to Polk County and beyond, the Henderson.
And, Watauga was having a great year in football, I don't know if they're going to be able to get back to school for the next few weeks. So it's a tough situation.
Yeah, we were talking, off the air that, we could see this season extended by a week or two because we're not even sure those western teams west of us are going to get in games for a few weeks, Jeff. It could be one of those situations. So we'll keep our eye on that. Again, this is the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get our coach's conversation with Coach Wilbanks. We'll be back after this.
Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook, too. It's Fries Friday at Jam & Jay's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jam & Jay's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off, and Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at jamandjayspizza.com. Jam & Jay's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday, 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch.
Your land, your vision. At James River Equipment, we know every property is unique. Whether you're planting a garden, raising livestock, or just enjoying wide open spaces, we've got the perfect John Deere tractor for you. And right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere compact tractors. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com to find a location near you. Ends 10/25/24. Subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. James River delivers.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases loaded, and 2 strikes. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. And not having your taxes done properly is a problem for you, too. That's when you call on Kimberly Spicer, CPA and public attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. In Shelby, call 704-482-4358. And in Forest City, 828-245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney. 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and 118 East Main Street, Forest City. For over 56 years, Love's Fish Box has been serving this area with the finest in seafood. and the tradition continues today. You'll enjoy great food in their rustic dining room. Bring the family out. There's something for everyone on the menu, from fish to chicken to steak to salad, sandwiches, and more. Try their after 4 p.m. specials with all the trimmings. On Tuesday, Alaskan white for $7.95. Wednesday, beef tips $10.95. Thursdays, hamburger steak $7.95. Love's Fish Box, 1104 Shelby Road, Highway 74 Business West, Kings Mountain. Online at lovesfishbox.net and like them on Facebook too. Ram Power Days are underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Power on with the strength of a new Ram truck. Now get $3,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most new 2025 Ram 1500 models. And now get $2,000 bonus cash allowance on the new 2024 Ram ProMaster models. Power on during Ram Power Days at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Make tax time easy on yourself by seeing Mark Patty and Associates in Shelby. Whether individual or corporate, they can help you with your tax preparation with professional service. And for businesses, they do bookkeeping and payroll. Mark Patty is an enrolled agent, and they can help with Medicare supplements, life insurance, and long-term care. Make tax time easy. See Mark Patty and Associates, 724 South Morgan Street in Shelby. Call 704-471-1414 for Mark Patty and Associates.
All right, welcome back into our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff with his coach's conversation with Coach Wilbanks.
I'm here with Mike Wilbanks, head football coach for the Shelby Golden Lions. Coach Wilbanks, we stood out on the field a week ago on a Wednesday and talked about how strange it was to be moving a game and then trying to get it in before the weather came in, and you succeeded. And you scored every time the offense had the ball. You scored on special teams. You shut them out. So obviously everything worked out well last week.
It did. We played well on a short week. And, moving from that point to now, it's been a whirlwind. We brought them in on Thursday, and we watched them and had some meeting time on Thursday, and then that was the last time I saw them until Tuesday, yesterday. And it was one of our better practices yesterday. I think the kids were just excited to get back out here, a little bit of normalcy. They had some kids who couldn't make it. Some kids are still without power. And some coaches are still without power. But we talked about how thankful we are to be able to still play. People in the mountains, people have lost lives. So we just kind of took a step back yesterday after practice and just looked at how thankful we are to be able to still come together and be together and support one another and play the game we all love.
Well, I think a lot of people don't really understand, unless they've been on a team, that the team is really kind of a family. And I know that that's one of the things that you really push.
Yeah, we talk all the time how we're together more. The coaches are with these players more than we are our own kids. And, we spend a lot of time together from January to now, and we argue, and we fuss, we fight, just like a family would. But we've had a couple of kids who've had family members pass in the last month, and kids have supported them, and now kids without power, and people are pitching in to help out there. And it's it's bigger than football. It's just the thing I love about football. It's a great game, but also just a camaraderie that it builds.
Well, looking at this game going up against Highland Tech, probably a little bit better than the last two teams that you've played. What would be the keys to a Golden Lion victory?
Well, I think Coach White's done a good job at Highland Tech. He took over last year, and they started off the season 3-0. So he's got the kids confident, and they're playing hard. And we just got to go out and start the game fast, get up big early, because if they're one of those teams where if they're able to hang around, they've got some big linemen. They've got a back that runs. He's really fast, and if he gets in the open field, he can go. So we just got to be able to make some things happen early and set the tone early, and hopefully come away with a big win and go 3-0 in the conference.
Well, good luck tonight, and we'll look forward to talking to you in the future. I think, are we off next? Is it an open week next week?
Open week next week.
Okay.
It's going to be a good time for us to kind of have a week off before we make that push at the end of the season into the playoffs.
All right, so we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, and again, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
And that was Jeff with Coach Mike Wilbanks. The captains are out at midfield for Shelby. It'll be Cavalin Vaz, number 3, number 4, Nick Norris, number 54, Chris Allison, and number 59, Justin Ross. And we'll take one more break here in our Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain player to watch and the results of the coin toss. And we'll do that after this break.
Charlotte Realtors can talk till they're blue in the face about Gaston County, and they won't scratch the surface of what Moss Realty knows. Moss Realty has been serving Gaston County and the surrounding counties for over 25 years. Owner Warren and his team know the quality of life this side of the river. When it's your time to buy or sell a home, trust the real Gaston County experts at Moss Realty. They'll use their personal knowledge of the community to help you find your perfect home. Connect with them at 704-865-5555 or online at mossrealty.com.
The game is about to start.
What the?
You finally put the kids to sleep.
Sweet dreams. No, the battery.
Your dinner guests will be here in 5 minutes.
Not now. Oh.
Mr. Sparky electricians are around the corner and ready to help. Call Mr. Sparky today for any electrical need.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You know, back in the day, Okie Knipe was a pretty darn good football player at Shelby High School, and later he started a pretty darn good tire store, and it's still here today. It's Okie's Tire, serving Shelby and Cleveland County for over 40 years, and sons Ken and Chris Knipe continues the tradition today by selling the best quality tire at the best possible price. As Okie used to say, if it's round and it rolls, Okie's Tire can help. That's Okie's Tire, located at 800 West Warren Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-7392. Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain.
All right, we're back for our last segment of this Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. Shelby's going to kick off, it looks like, Jeff. They'll be kicking away from the Dedman Athletic Complex and Camp Fieldhouse. And Highland Tech will receive the opening kickoff. And it's time now for our player to watch, sponsored by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain.
And I got to tell you, in these games where Shelby's just a prohibitive favorite, this is one of the more difficult things to do because, you know, you're not sure who's going to be playing a lot. Because one thing that Coach Wilbanks and staff has done, actually, Shelby's going to be receiving.
Okay,
we need to do a better job of paying attention to that coin toss. But, you know, one of the things that they've done a great job is they have run in multiple players. Everybody's getting a chance to play, and so it's really difficult. Let's go with man-man. Emmanuel Collins, number 18. He's done some good things this year, and so had a couple of nice returns last week, I think. So let's go with the Emmanuel man-man Collins.
All right, number 18, wide receiver, kick returner, punt returner. So you're right. Luna's going to kick off away from the Dedman complex, and Shelby will receive, and they'll be going left to right. So our player to watch, Emmanuel Collins, back deep is only, it looks like, number 2, Majay Thompson. Luna's got a good leg, Jeff. I said that in the pregame. And
he's got a good leg, but if you look at his stats, it looks like he hadn't really kicked off deep. So let's see what they do here. I think that's why Shelby's got 3 guys on about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and Thompson's at the 15, and he's the deep guy.
And I believe Man-Man's one of those guys over on the left side standing just behind the 30-yard line.
So Shelby to receive. And this will be conference game number 3, getting ready to
And one of the problems is there's still 126 left on the clock, so they're gonna have to stop that and put 12 minutes up there because one thing that we've done, it's 7:28 officially, and the game's not supposed to start till 7:30, so we're ready to start.
They finally set it at 12. So Luna to kick off. This will be a Jam and Jay's Pizza of Shelby kickoff. We did a good job last week, Jeff. Defensive player of the game, we had Justin Ross, and when I got the stats from Jim Sherman, no player had more than 3 tackles for the game, but Justin had 2, and he had a sack and 2 tackles for loss and two passes defensed.
Luna's going to kick it deep. It's going to be taken at the 5.
And that's Thompson. He's already across the 30, 35, 40. And Jeff, he cuts it back inside. Luna gets a hand on him, and then number 20 is going to bring him down. That is John Prolks, and all the way down at around the 12-yard, maybe the 15-yard line.
Yeah, so that's going to be they're going to put it at the 13, so that's 45. That's a 83-yard return by Majay Thompson. Can't do much better than that. I thought he was going to take it the distance.
I really did too, and a good tackle by number 20, and Prolks, P-R-O-U-L-X, Prolks. So it'll be Tristan Tate in the backfield with Land Farmer, and on first down, he'll throw it. He's going to complete it to man. Your player to watch, 10-5, touchdown, Collins. On the opening play, goes in for a 13-yard touchdown reception.
And I promise I did not know that they were going to throw the first pass to man.
I think, did Coach Wilbanks tip you off on the,
he did not.
The coach's conversation? So Land Farmer to Emmanuel Collins, that is a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown pass covering 13 yards. And with 11:40 to go on the first quarter scoreboard, Shelby is already on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. In comes Jose Lopez for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown, and Emmanuel Collins will do the holding. And Jeff, last game was a Wednesday, and Jose Lopez had a soccer game, and so Matt Grenier came in and tied a school record going 10 for 10 on point after touchdowns. And now Lopez starts off perfect with his first one, and Shelby leads 7-0. We'll be right back for a Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff after this.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. The automobile rates have never been better than now at Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency in Shelby. If you're in the market for automobile insurance, now is the time to see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance. Their mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. You'll find a friendly staff that will work hard for you and your insurance needs. From auto to home to property, life insurance, and more, see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency, 1671 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Online at reedlindsay.com.
All right. Jose Lopez has it teed up for a Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff, but it's 15 yards further back, Jeff, and he gets a good leg into it. Bounces at the 13, taken at the 10 by Highland Tech's number 8. I think that's Carson London, and he gets the return inside the 20, so Shelby with good coverage there.
That was a 65-yard kickoff by Lopez, and so what a nice leg that time.
When you're kicking off from 15 yards further back and you still get the opponent inside the 20, that's a heck of a job.
You better believe it.
So Highland Tech will start at their 19, and we believe it's going to be number 21, the quarterback, Carmelo Adams. And their other quarterback, Irvin Thompson, is over there.
Not dressed
out, so tough luck for the Rams.
And it is number 21, and they are actually under center. They're running a double wing formation.
Double wing. Shelby flinched, but doesn't go, and they hand it off up the middle. I didn't get the number, but we'll get it. I believe
that's the fullback who's the big running the leading ground gainer,
22.
and Jeffries, Jonah Jeffries.
So that was Jeffries' 22.
And he picked up 2 yards.
So out to the 21, so.
Yeah, I was telling Brent, this is probably the first game in forever that I had not get a chance to see any film on this team because my power came on at 6 o'clock p.m. yesterday, and so I didn't get any chance to watch them. So I did not know they ran out of a fullback with double wings. So.
Yeah, and you heard Coach Wilbanks say a lot of coaches and players still without power, and
right.
I know ours came on Wednesday. You got yours back Thursday night. And here's the handoff again to Jeffries, and Keelan Tate has a hold of him around the line.
It's going to be a 1 yard loss, I believe. Now, they may give him back the line of scrimmage, but Tate just made short work of that. So it is going to be no gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8.
And Tate's had a really good year, and, he was a guy that we didn't really see much last year. I think he had an injury that he didn't finish the season, and early on, Steve DeGree, one of the assistant coaches, was singing his praises, and he's been a bright spot on that interior defensive line.
Yeah, Calais Hunt, number 45, number 88, Keelan Tate, number 55, Nydrian Wood.
And 54, Chris Allison, it looks like. And then Gartner's up there as a 5th lineman at defensive end, and now they've got Kavlin Vaz up there, 6-man front. And Adams is going to roll right and run with it, and he's going to be tackled for a loss by 15.
Big loss.
And that is Landon Hollifield getting the TFL for the Golden Lions.
That loss is going to be all the way back to, looks like the 15, maybe inside the 15, but it's going to be the 15-yard line. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 14 for the Rams.
So that's a 6-yard loss for Adams. And surely they'll punt it.
Yeah, and we'll be looking for number 44, and that is 44, and we're not completely sure how to pronounce his name. It looks like Dirk Leibacher, not sure, Leibacher.
Yeah. And it bounces to him. He gets the kick blocked. 55, Nydrian Wood, and the ball's rolling around the end zone, and Shelby recovers it. Is that a touchdown or is that a touchback? I couldn't tell if it went out of bounds.
Yeah, the question is, did it go out of bounds for a safety? It is a touchdown, and that was
55.
55.
Now, I don't know if he got the block. He was right next to Nick Norris, and one of them got it, and then Wood picked it up for the touchdown.
So Nydrian Wood. Recovered, block, punt, and end zone.
And that's with 8:56 to go here in the first quarter. Shelby on top 13-0. It would have been 9 if it was a safety. 13-0 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard again. It'll be Morgan to snap, Collins to hold, Lopez to kick, and that's Hojo Power Sports. Point after touchdown is good, and Shelby leads 14-0. We'll be right back.
Free gas for a year from Renato Honda in Shelby. Come in and find out the details. Yes, free gas for a year, but that's not all. Renato Honda is the home of the $5,000 test drive. See them for all the details. But that's not all. Get your best deal at Renato Honda, or they will pay you $1,000. Come in for all the details. That's Renato Honda at Renato Auto Mall, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoHonda.com.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance.
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
Turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
All right, we're back. A numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. That was a block punt recovered in the end zone by Nydrian Wood. And now a Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff. Jose Lopez kicks it deep, and it's going to bounce at the 1, go into the end zone for the touchback. And Highland Tech will start their second drive at their own 20.
And what's so strange is his first kickoff was from the 25-yard line. He kicked it 65 yards, but the ball was picked up at the 10, and they stopped him on the 19. So it's really unusual to kick off from the 25 and stop him inside the 20, which you mentioned. But then he did as good as he could do and kick it in the end zone, and now they're going to start on the 20.
So Adams at quarterback. Justin Ross comes in on the D-line this time. He'll replace Chris Allison, who was in on the last series, and it looks like everybody else will be the same. They've moved up Ty J. Johnson now to the line, and they've got Noah Gardner at linebacker, and it looks like Jeffries gets the carry and
gets a little bit of movement that time. I think they're going to get maybe 2 or 3 yards, and then later they pushed him back, and they're going to throw it. They're going to throw a penalty flag.
Yep. So Norris and I believe Wood kind of kept going. He never went down to the ground. They just kind of pushed him back, and the flag did come out around the 15-yard line. So it looks like they spotted him for a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Yeah, what I was noticing was the right side of the offensive line was actually getting a little bit of a push, but then there just wasn't a whole lot behind that. And there is a flag down, and so I'm expecting it's going to be a personal foul, and it is. So that's going to be the second 15-yard penalty on the Golden Lions. And again, our penalties are sponsored by Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain. That will be the first down of the night, and our first downs are sponsored by Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby. And that first down is due to a penalty on the Lions.
So they actually gave Jeffries a 3-yard run and then tacked on 15 penalty yards. So that takes it all the way out to the 38-yard line of Highland Tech. They'll have 1st and 10. 8:33 to go on the first quarter scoreboard. Clock's running. Be 1st and 10, and they are huddling up. So.
And on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Shelby leads 14-0. That's a one-play drive after a great kickoff return by Majay Thompson, touchdown pass to man Collins, and then the block punt recovered in the end zone for the second touchdown.
Double wing with an I formation, and the second back through gets the carry, and he's fighting for 3 or 4 or 5 yards.
Yep, I think he's going to get 5 yards. And see, that's what happens when you get big offensive linemen and you get foot to foot and you just keep your feet moving. You can kill a lot of clock and gain some yardage. And
that was McGraw, who was previously wearing number 75, Jeff.
Now he's wearing number 9, and he is a large young man. He's 6'5", 230 pounds.
Yes, that's a heck of a big running back. He does get 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
At the 43-yard line, 7:22 clock running.
And he'll stay in as the deep back, and Shelby into the neutral zone. That could it's going to be close to a 1st down after the penalty. I think they'll probably give him the 1st down.
Another penalty sponsored by Butler's Tire and Auto, and that is going to be a 1st down. So right now there have been 2 1st downs in the game, both because of penalty and both by Highland Tech. And now Highland Tech has the ball out to the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So they are 2 yards away from Shelby territory.
And you can see how they put some points on the board against the Burns Bulldogs. They can move the ball a little better than the Cherryville and Thomas Jefferson just had an awful time moving the football the last couple of weeks. But this Highland Tech team a little bit bigger up front and a little bit more athletic there in the backfield. And now one of the running backs moves. That was Jeffries, and it's going to back him up 5. Bad news here is the last one gave him a 1st down, but this one's going to make it 1st and 15.
All right, Brent, help me out. When they come up to the line of scrimmage, it looks like they got 5 backs. It looks like they got 5 guys off the line of scrimmage. And it looked like they had an I formation and 2 wing backs, and you can't do that. So help me with that.
You already got the quarterback back there. Let's see.
Yeah, you got an I formation. I guess
Okay, the second wing is now up. No, they've got 5 in the backfield.
They've got 5 in the backfield. I don't quite understand how you can do that.
No. Yep, they get 2 yards on the carry on 1st and 15, and that was, again, McGraw. So, you're right. They have got 5 guys in the backfield.
I guess they're claiming that one of those guys is in the backfield. They're saying he's a tight end, I guess. But
Yeah.
he's not on the line of scrimmage. And his feet are well behind the feet of the guy inside him. So that's interesting. So it's 2nd down and 13. Again, I guess.
Yeah. All right, same formation, handoff again, and Killius Hunt throws Jeffries backwards. He loses at least 1.
Yep, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 14. I keep trying to figure, are there 12? It almost looks like there's 12 people out there, but they're not.
There's a lot of white shirts out there, but, yeah, they got 5 linemen.
There are 5 jerseys that are behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they've got a tight end on one side, and then they've got 2 wing backs and a quarterback and an
a
I
fullback
formation
and a tailback.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the rule says there must be at least 7. There has to be 7 players on the line. Now, you can put 10 players on the line if you want to, but there has to be 7.
But there's only 6. Yeah, it's not even close. So he's going to pass, roll right. He's going to throw it, and he's got it complete, but tackled immediately by Kendrick Raper.
And I'll tell you what, Raper actually made contact a little too soon. Shelby's fortunate that there wasn't a 15-yard penalty on that because he hit him early, but the catch was made, so that's going to bring up 4th and 9. And Highland Tech has the ball on their 49-yard line. And after the last punt, I don't know, it might be time to go for it on 4th and 9, but they have brought the punter in.
It was a 5-yard pass, and it was complete to Carson London. He is their leading receiver. And
deep for the punt is Kendrick Raper, number 14.
And I think he had a punt return for a touchdown last week. So let's see if he can do it again. He gets the punt off, and this one's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Caught by one of the managers, so we'll see where they mark it, but they got the punt off this time. Shelby will take over with 3:54 to go in the first quarter.
It's going to be a 16-yard punt.
So they're going to mark it at the Shelby 35. And the Golden Lions have only run 1 offensive play.
That's right.
And they're ahead 14-0. So, and they only had to go 13 yards on a short field after a great kick return by Majay Thompson. This time, got to go 65 yards to pay dirt. Land Farmer, 4-receiver set, handoff to Tristan Tate. He's got a big hole across the 40, cuts it back 45. He's at the 50, cuts it to the outside, 40, back to the inside, 30, and breaks a tackle at the 30, 25-20. He's got blockers now, 10, 5, touchdown, Tristan Tate. Highlight reel.
We've got a flag down at the 30-yard line, though, so it's probably –
So
I think it would be coming back. I don't know. The flag was thrown at the 30.
But he picked it up, and he's walking away from the 30. Maybe they're going to say it's after the play. No announcement yet. Now the white hat. What if we're going to call a dead ball? Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
So that they'll decline that penalty. Okay.
All right, 65-yard Tristan Tate numbers tax and bookkeeping touchdown run, and Shelby's run 2 offensive plays and have 2 touchdowns. And with 3:35 to go in the first quarter, they lead 20-0 pending this Jose Lopez Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown.
Golden Lions still do not have a first down.
Good snap, good hold, and that kick is perfect. Shelby 21, Highland Tech nothing on our No Malarkey. Mr. Sparky of Cherryville Scoreboard back after this.
Don't miss the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion now through November 1st at the Roundup store in Shelby. Get great mail-in rebates on Larson Storm, security, and screen doors. Spend $150 and get $10 off. Spend $250, get $25 off. Spend $500, get $50 off. Spend $1,000 and get $100 off. All during the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion. Larson Doors, available at the Roundup store, 1610 East East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at safelanedrivingschool.com. Stay safe and start driving today.
Well, after the looks like, Jeff, they marked the penalty yardage off on the kickoff, and Jose Lopez is going to kick off from the Highland Tech 45.
And he kicks that high directional kick that's taken at the 9, and there's just no place to go.
No, tackle was made by Cavlin Vaz along with Landon Hollifield inside the 15-yard line.
So Lopez kicked it 36 yards, and he kicked it so high that the ball was caught on the 9 and the tackle was made on the 12. So that's good special teams right there.
So Highland Tech takes over there. 1st and 10. They do have a couple of first downs.
I did take a quick had a quick conversation with one of my friends who's been a high school football official, and he said, yes, they have 5 men in the backfield. So and he's not sure why they're not calling it.
I thought so. Crest South Point 6-6. Adams under center, hard count. He'll hand off to the second man through, and he is drilled, absolutely drilled. I didn't see who got in there, but it was 45, Killius Hunt, who has had 2 big plays here early.
Yes. They're going to give him the 10. And, wow. I still can't believe that they're allowing them to put 6 men on offense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not close, Brent. I mean, there's nobody close to the line of scrimmage. There are 5 men in the backfield.
I believe that was the second man, McGraw.
Yeah,
he lost 2, and you're right. It's not even close. They've got 5 men in the backfield, and it's like that's what they run, and nobody said anything about it. 2nd down, 12 from the 10-yard line, and again, second man through. The ball's loose.
It's still loose. I think Shelby has recovered it. And they have.
At the 5-yard line. Let's see who comes out with it.
Is that 54?
Allison's got 2 fumble recoveries on the season. Looks like he's got 3.
So Shelby's going to take over on the Highland Tech 5 with 2:33 left here in this first quarter. Shelby already leads 21-0. They've run 2 offensive plays and have 2 touchdowns.
So here we go, 1st and goal from the 5. In at running back now is 21, and that is Jalen Tate. And now he'll switch from Farmer's left side to his right side, and Farmer's going to throw on 1st down out in the flat, complete to Majay Thompson. He goes in for the touchdown from 5 yards out. And Shelby 3 for 3. 3 offensive plays, 3 offensive touchdowns. And they lead 27-0 here with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. And that'll bring on Jose Lopez for a Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Farmers 2 for 2 for 18 yards and a couple of touchdown tosses.
And Man Collins is back to hold.
A little bit of a high snap, but he gets it down, and Lopez puts it through. 28-0 Shelby on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back again for a Jam & Jay's Pizza kickoff after this.
Sizzle & Son Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. A local family-owned business for 26 years, Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050 or stop by 2027 Shelby Road, Kings Mountain. They're there when you need them.
Don't get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man. Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts.
Lopez does the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff. I think it was taken around the 3-yard line.
It was a 57-yard kick, and it was a heck of a return to get it to the 15.
Yeah, it was Carson London, and he got no blocking there, Jeff. He,
absolutely
had
nothing.
Nowhere to go.
And you know what I've been most impressed, I mean, Jose's done a great job with his kickoffs this year, but these have been his highest deep kickoffs.
Yep.
I mean, because he's kicked it he kicked 65 yards on one kickoff, and it was really high. And he kicked it 57, and then he kicked his short kick was 36, but it was so high that there was almost no chance to even move once he caught it.
1st and 10 from their 15 for Highland Tech, and they were already down 4 touchdowns. Hand off to the second man through and gets the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Let's see who got that carry. That was 22 Jeffries. Now
and we got a flag come in late. Delay a game.
I think he called a personal foul.
Nope, he signaled delay of game.
That's odd.
And that can be when there's like the defense is calling signals or something, or I'm not sure.
So he lost a yard, but then they get a 5-yard penalty. Interesting. So be 1st and 6 after the lost yard, but 5-yard penalty, and they move it to 2nd down. So be 2nd and 6, it looks like. Or at least the down marker says 2nd. The scoreboard says 1st down. And hand off to the first man. I believe that was Jeffries again, and he stood up immediately. And okay, McCraw got that one, and he got 1 yard.
So the ball's down at the 20-yard line, and it's either 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5. They're signaling 3rd on the.
Yeah, it's like the scoreboard is saying 2nd. The down marker says 3rd, and we don't know which one's correct. We do know there was a penalty on that 1st down play, but
it could have been a dead ball
penalty,
I guess.
The play, yeah. All right, it's either 2nd or 3rd and 5 from the 20. Man in motion will get the pitch, and there's Nydrian Wood and Killius Hunt for
a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, and that pitch was to number 3, and that's Jalen Bernard.
It's going to be a 4-yard loss. The ball's going to be spotted at the 16. And they do have it listed as 4th down, so
okay.
All I can think with the delay of game is that maybe one of the Golden Lions picked up the football or something after the end of the play, and the official said, don't touch the football. That's your delaying us getting it spotted. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, Shelby 28, Highland Tech 0. We'll be back after this for second quarter action.
Before Old Man Winter gets here, it's time to get your heating and cooling system checked out and make sure it's ready to go. And right now, Shelby Heating and Air is offering a great maintenance special, just $79. Just call 704-487-7877 to set up your HVAC checkup. They feature factory-trained, licensed, and insured technicians, locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Shelby Heating and Air. Again, call today at 704-487-7877 or visit the website at shelbyheating.com. There's some new items waiting for you at Shelby Hardware on South Lafayette Street in Shelby. See the new sassafras switch mats and see the evergreen house and garden flags. They're now 20% off. Also, birdseed is half price. And with cold weather just around the corner, get a Nebo heated stadium seat and Nebo hand warmers. And don't forget the Echo Fall Sale is underway. Save on blowers and chainsaws at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
It's homecoming here at Shelby High, and we've moved to the second quarter. Shelby leads 28-0. It's 4th down and 9 after that 4-yard loss by Bernard on that toss sweep. Back deep. I can't catch that number, I guess.
I think it's man-man.
I think it is man-man Collins. And you're right. I think Shelby's going to just be in a return here. But they've had one bad snap and two good
snap.
ones. Yep. And punt away by Liebacher, and it's fielded at the 46 by Collins. And he makes a cut inside to the 40, 35, 30, cuts back in, 25.
Block in the back.
Bounces to the outside, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. It was a highlight reel return. But unfortunately, back at the 29-yard line is a flag, and back at the 42-yard line is a second flag.
Well, the flag at the 29, it was a block in the back, and it was right in front of the official. I saw that one. I don't know what happened at the 42, but it was a 30-yard punt. It's the nicest snap that Liebacher's had to handle, and he got his best punt off for 30 yards. But you're right, it was an absolute highlight reel return by man-man, but it's going to come back. And it looks like that's going to be a block in the back all the way back at the 42-yard line. So Shelby's going to start on their own 48.
They call 2 blocks in the backs, so they'll obviously take the one that was at the 42. It's going to move it back to the Shelby 47-yard line. So goal lines will start there. They haven't had any trouble, though, Jeff. They've scored on 3 consecutive plays. They've only run 3 plays. They had a 13-yard touchdown pass to Collins. They had a 65-yard touchdown run by Tristan Tate, and then a 5-yard touchdown pass to Majay Thompson, as they've had 2 very short fields. They've also scored a defensive touchdown off a block punt. So 1st and 10 from the 47. In motion is Roseboro. Farmer's going to throw. He's looking deep. He's going to Roseboro. Roseboro in the breadbasket and out. And he's mad at himself because that was 6.
It was a nice post pattern. He got a step on the defender. The ball was put perfectly, and he just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, and one thing that's kind of I like to see, the last couple of games have been pretty lopsided Shelby victories, but they've had a chance to get some of the second and third team guys in there, and we've seen that, like Roseboro last week came in and caught a 48-yard touchdown pass. Well, he's a 6'3" basketball player turned receiver. He could be a weapon later in the season if they can keep developing him. And now 2nd down, they're going to pass it complete to J.J. Williams. He makes a couple of moves, cuts it back to midfield, and he's going to be almost walloped by Carson London, but he gets out of that tackle and gets about 4. It's a short gain, but again, a lot of running after the catch by J.J.
Yeah, and we've already, Shelby was guilty of the 2 men out to the right side. They never did get set, and so I was thinking they were going to call it, but I see the flag down, so that should be a 5-yard penalty. The question is, do you want to take it? Would you rather have 2nd and 6, or would you rather have 1st and 15? It's a legal shift on Shelby.
Yeah, so it'll be either 2nd and 15 or 3rd and 6, and
yeah,
they're going to take the 2nd and 15. It looks like. So
yeah, I think I might like the 3rd and 6, but nobody asked me.
Yeah. So penalty makes it 2nd and 15, and we'll just pretend that pass never happened to J.J. Williams. Now ball back at the 42, and it'll be handoff to Tristan Tate. Big hole again. He's at the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and the Highland Tech guys are running alongside him and not trying to tackle him. Tristan Tate's going to go just 58 yards for a touchdown. 58-yard run. So now he's touched it twice, and he's gone only for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. And there's 11 minutes left in the second quarter, and Shelby's up 34-0 on the Normal Larky Mr. Sparky scoreboard. So now Shelby has run 5 plays and has 4 touchdowns. And 1 dropped touchdown pass. Morgan snap, Collins hold, Lopez kick. It's good. Shelby 35, Highland Tech 0. We'll be back after this.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better. Prices have been slashed. All vehicles have been reduced at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. Come on in and make them an offer. Really, make them an offer. No reasonable offer will be refused, and you can become one of their satisfied customers. On the lot now, Toyota Camrys, Hyundai Santa Fe's, Mercedes-Benz, Audis, Hondas, Cadillacs, and more. The time has never been better to buy than right now at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. Like them on Facebook too. They are the home of the satisfied customer.
Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff coming up for Jose Lopez, and gets a good leg into this one, and it's going to be taken in the end zone. Touchback by Carson London. And Jeff, I'm looking at this Highland Tech team, and I'm thinking, if some of these guys play basketball, they're going to have some size. I mean, Carson London, 6'5", 220. Cooper McGraw, 6'5", 230. Graham Kennington, 6'6", 210.
Well, you know, Brent, you and I did the Shelby Highland Tech game at Highland Tech, and that is a tiny little gym, and it was loud.
It was, and they weren't
bad.
They weren't bad at all in basketball. And if, like I said, these guys, they got some good, to the naked eye, they got some really good looking players. They just have no depth out there.
Yeah. And again, we're looking at 6 players that are not dressed for football tonight. And it looks like Highland Tech is going to know there's an official timeout.
All right, they're going to grant a timeout, so we'll take it to 10:33 to go, second quarter. Shelby 35, Highland Tech 0.
When you have experienced the loss of a loved one, you can trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home Cremation Center in Fallston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home and Cremation Service in Cherryville to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that will celebrate the unique life being honored. Find out more by visiting the website at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com, located at 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Fallston, and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, located at 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit tacshelbync.com. That's tacshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
After the timeout by Highland Tech, do want to give a couple of substitutions on the Shelby defense. So I see Boone Weiss is in there as well as Omarius Moore. So those are a couple of guys getting a chance to get in there early.
Well, Brent, I never saw them signal the timeout to any team. I saw the official on the other sideline kind of point to his own chest as if it was an official timeout. I don't understand why there would be an official timeout, but
I did see the white hat finally give signal Highland Tech timeout. So that would, I guess, be their first. Under center, again, is is Adams. And he will hand it. Actually, that's a new quarterback. That's number 20. John Prolks is in there at quarterback.
He's a young man that made the touchdown-saving tackle on the opening kickoff.
And another loss
of 1.
And that was a new running back. That was Tristan Redlinger, 23. So some new faces in there.
Quarterback number 21, he's standing on the sideline, doesn't have his helmet. He's standing over there with the coaches on the 25-yard line, but he does not have his helmet with him.
So let's see.
That's never a good idea when your quarterback doesn't have a helmet.
Nope. 2nd down and 11. Prolks under center and second man through. He saw the hit coming, Jeff. When he went into the hole, he just crouched down and took the hit.
It's going to be either no gain or 1 yard loss. I think they're going to say no gain. So it's going to be 3rd down. Looks like it was it might be a loss of 1. It looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 12.
Yep. Yeah, loss of 1. So I didn't get the number. I'll have to see who's out there. 3rd down and 12, though. Yeah, that's a big lineman in there with a carry. 68?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who that's who got it. So 68 with the carry. And he's going to get it again, and Keelan Tate's going to swallow him whole. So they got a lineman in there running the football. Number 68 is Ja'Cory Ward. And he loses another yard, so it's been -1, -1, -1. And it's 4th and 13. And at this point, that Shelby defense is just licking their chops, Jeff.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. So in for the punt is Liebacher. Once again, back deep is Calvin Ramseur for Shelby. And this ball bounces, but the punt.
He dropped the ball. He may have missed it. He went to punt it, and the ball was laying on the ground, and so he recovered it on the 13. It wasn't a block punt. Shelby takes over on the Highland Tech 13-yard line.
Shelby will take over at the Highland Tech 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
A loss of 4 by the punter. Yeah, I couldn't figure out what happened, and now it may have hit the up back. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Golden Lions, and we'll take it. 7:37 to go, first half, 2nd quarter. Shelby 35-0. We'll be right back.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and personalized service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims. Call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too. Hospice Cleveland County now has a new name, Via Health Partners. It's a new name, but still the same exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top priority, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever the patient calls home. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice Cleveland County, is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting their website at viahp.org. Again, that's viahp.org. That's Via Health Partners.
All right, after the Shelby timeout, they take over at the Highland Tech 13-yard line after the muff punt, or the muff handle punt, and now Farmer's going to throw. He's looking end zone. He's got a man open. It's Bubby Khalil Foster for the touchdown. So that's a 13-yard numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown, and Farmer's 3 for 4 with 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers. And Shelby leads 41-0 with 7:30 to go in the 2nd quarter. It's just been a tough night for that depleted Rams team over there. And this is a team, remember, Jeff, that just played 3 days ago.
And you know, that's it's somewhat dangerous to have to play 2 games in 4 days.
Good snap by Morgan, good hold by Collins, and the kick is good. And Jose Lopez connects on the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. 42-0 Shelby. We'll be right back.
I work my tractors really hard. I give all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sales, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vale. Now new at Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby. It's the all-new display of Dreamweaver carpet. Make your flooring dreams come true. Shop their big new showroom. See the new LVP flooring by Deacon, and yes, they have LVP flooring made right here in the good old USA. In addition to flooring, you'll find shower doors and glass, quartz and granite, and Marsh cabinets. Call 980-404-0065 for Willis Flooring Shop. See the new showroom and displays today and like them on Facebook too.
Jim and Jay's pizza kickoff for Lopez. He's had some good ones tonight, and this one is going to go into the end zone again. It sends London. He's kind of catching it on the goal line, and his momentum's going in the end zone, and another touchback. And Shelby with a 42-0 lead. And Highland Tech once again will start at their 20-yard line. And God, the Shelby's got a lot of points, Jeff, but they don't have a whole lot of offense.
Shelby has possessed the ball for 1 minute and 44 seconds.
They have literally had 6 offensive plays, and 5 of them are touchdowns.
And then they scored a touchdown on a block punt.
And they've had 3 short fields. They've had to go 13 yards twice, 5 yards once, and then twice they've had to go, past midfield, and they did that on one play, which were both touchdown runs by Tristan Tate, who in 2 carries is over 100 yards.
Crest leads South Point 12-6. Forest View leads Kings Mountain 14-7.
And first down again. Handoff, and there's Keelan Tate just swallowing the running back for a 1-yard loss.
Monroe leads Forest Hills 21-3.
I'm almost positive that was by number 99.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 99. Chauncey Collins.
So they're literally handing it to linemen now. So
they're not lining up on the line, but
right.
So now it looks like.
Yeah, 99 is in there at fullback, and 54 is in front of him. Yash Patel. And I don't know which one got that one. Let's see. Achilles Hunt on the tackle.
They're going to say it's a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
So that was 99 again. Chauncey Collins, number 99. So it's 3rd and 11. So they lost one and then got none. 3rd down and 11. Clock's at 6 minutes to go, midway through the second quarter. And quarterback runs, hands off to 99. That time Collins gets a nice gain.
Yeah, out to the 24-yard line. Ball came out late, but he was already down. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 6 from the 24-yard line.
So he got 5 yards. Best gain of the night. That's tied for the longest gain of the night, 5 yards by Highland Tech. They've done it 3 times. They had a 5-yard run earlier by McGraw, that one by Collins, and they had a 5-yard pass to London earlier. Here comes number 44, Liebacher, in for another punt. Back deep, Kendrick Raper this time. And last time, Jeff, we don't think he got the punt off. We think he just muffed it. This time he gets it off. And it's going to go towards the Shelby sideline. Bounce at the 40. Take a Highland Tech bounce across the 50-yard line to the 48 of Shelby. and roll dead there.
It's going to be a 28-yard punt, no return. And with 4:50 left in the first half, the Golden Lions are going to take over on their own 48-yard line.
So 48 it is, and Farmer back out there. We'll probably see Farmer finish the half. He's got a new running back, Nick Norris, out there. Cole Wakefield in at one of the receiver spots, along with J.J. Williams. Farmer's going to throw it. He's going to go deep, and he's got Tyler Morgan behind the defense. He makes the catch. He is tackled, but it's inside the 10-yard line.
And so what we have is the first down of the night for Shelby.
And that tackle, got to give some credit, was Jalen Bernard, number 3.
Really nice tackle. The play goes down to the 7-yard line, so that's a
45-yard reception. First and goal at the, what'd you say, the 7? Okay. First and goal at the 7. So 45-yard gain. That's Morgan's first catch. And Farmer's going to throw it out of the backfield. Nick Norris. And he's fighting inside the 5 towards the goal line. He fumbles it into the end zone. Recovered by Highland Tech. And let's see what they call it. They're calling it a touchdown.
Touchdown, Shelby.
So he fumbled it after he crossed the goal line, evidently. And Nick Norris with a receiving touchdown of 7 yards. And that's got to be his first receiving touchdown of his career, at least his varsity career. And Shelby, 48-0 with 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. They lead on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And now Land Farmer is 5 for 6 with 4 touchdown passes. Good snap by Morgan, good hold by Collins, and Jose Lopez connects on his 7th straight Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Shelby 49, Highland Tech 0. We'll be back after this.
Keep your cool this summer by taking your vehicle to A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They'll have you cool and comfortable in no time at all. They do all types of air conditioner repairs on all types of vehicles. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Charles Heston invites you in, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook, too. The savings have never been better on a new 2024 Chevy Silverado than right now at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Lincoln. Now take up to $7,000 off 2004 Chevy Silverados. They've got to make room for the new 2025 models arriving soon. But that's not all. Take up to $6,000 off the 2024 GMC Sierra, plus some very aggressive APR financing. And lease a new 2024 Chevy Blazer EV for only $549 a month. Coming in for all the details at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC Truck, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln.
All right, Lopez, Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff. This time it's going to bounce at the 4 and bounce again at the 1 and then go in the end zone. And London was like, please go in the end zone because he had let it go.
Yeah, the last 2 kicks, London has done everything he can to try to catch it in the field of play. Yeah. Well, when Lopez kicked that one, he just stepped up to the 5 and sort of stopped and looked at it. And then you could see, you could kind of see it go through his head. Oh, my gosh, this might not get to the end zone.
Yeah.
If he had to pick that up on the 1, I don't think he could have got to the 5. I mean, it's Jose has kicked it so high in this ball game, and that's something you love it. I mean, you kicked, coached kickers. You love a deep kickoff, but you love a high deep kickoff even more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like we'd rather have a really high one that's fielded at the 1 and get him inside the 20. And on first down, hand off to one of the big backs. And when I say big backs, they've basically been rotating a bunch of linemen in at running back.
Yeah, number 68 is one of the guys back there. I'm not sure who the runner was that time. Was that number
90? Well,
number 6. Was it 60? Or no, 60 is one of the offensive linemen.
No, it's 50. 56. Ekan, Mark Daniel Ekan. No, he's in it center. It's 68. So 68 is he's carried it already tonight. That's Ward. He lost a yard, and now he gets it again, and he gets ahead of steam. He gets 2. Well, he got 1 yard. He got the yard back, maybe another half yard.
On that play, Keelan Tate actually got driven off the ball, and the offensive lineman stood up, and Tate kind of tapped him on the back of the helmet like, good job. So that's going to be 3rd down and 9.
So Ward got 2. Now they got big 74 for Shelby in at, that's Kendall Smith, 6'4", 305. He's in at defensive tackle next to Keelan Tate. So a lot of size on that front line for the Golden Lions. And this will be Ward again. And he gets maybe lost a yard, maybe got the line of scrimmage. Killius Hunt in there again, 55 Wood in there again, and 54 Allison off the bottom of the pile. And so no gain for Ward, and it's going to be 4th and 9, excuse me. And in again comes Liebacher. And I'm not even sure at this point what Highland Tech's strategy is, because it's handing it off to an offensive lineman for basically either -1, 1, or 0, and then punting.
I don't think they've got about 10 players on the field.
Yeah, and this ball's partially it's blocked by Landon Hollifield, and he blocked it, and it went over and hit the gunner for Highland Tech in the back over on the sideline, or on near where the numbers are.
So I think it's going to be a 6-yard kick.
Yep. So I think it was partially blocked by 15. And Shelby will take over after, like you said, about a 6-yard punt on the Highland Tech 27-yard line. It's either the 27 or 28. I'll call it the 27. Farmer in empty backfield. Tristan Tate's one of the slot receivers, and they're going to throw deep, and wide open in the end zone is J.J. Williams. He catches it. That's a touchdown, Shelby. 27 yards, Farmer to Williams. And Shelby is over the 50 mark with 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. At halftime, we've got homecoming. We've also got the James River Equipment stats and recap of the first half. We've also got the Gardner-Webb University Stadium halftime show. We're going to give you some scores. And, Jeff, one other thing we're going to do is we've got some stats from some of the Golden Lion college players that we want to share with our listeners. Jose Lopez is in for the point after touchdown.
Boone Weiss is in to hold. And perfect execution.
So 56-0, Golden Lions on top. We'll be right back.
At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you. 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Very aggressive APR financing. And lease a new 2024 Chevy Blazer EV for only $549 a month. Coming in for all the details at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC Truck, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln. At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you. 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Online at goallcare.com. Wait, don't you just hate waiting? Well, I do too. That's why I go to Allray Tire Center, where I get in and out service and check out some of their springtime specials, like alternator service starting at $79.95, an oil change starting at $47.99, brakes starting at $125 per axle, and they have great prices on tires, and most sizes are in stock, so you don't have to wait. Visit your nearest Allray Tire Center, West Main Street, Forest City, Lower Dallas Road in Dallas, East Main Street in Cherryville, West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby, and Carbon City Road in Morganton.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Alston Bridges Barbecue is now open 10:45 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They also buy copper, aluminum, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. See the king of parts. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Online at autopartsupull.com and see their page on whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, welcome into our halftime show sponsored by Gardner-Webb University. And a little technical difficulty. We had a laptop run out of juice, and we had to get a new charger. Luckily, I had one in my backpack. That was a Lenovo. So anyway, it's homecoming here, and they basically Jeff gone through all the club sponsors and whatnot, and now the homecoming court. So we do have a James River and Equipment recap to do, so I'll turn it over to you for the recap of the first half, and then I'll get ready for the stats.
All right, with 11:40 left in the first quarter, Emmanuel Collins had a 13-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Jose Lopez's point after was good. Shelby led 7-0. With 8:56 left in the first quarter, Nidrian Wood recovered a blocked punt in the end zone for a touchdown. Lopez's point after made it 14-0. With 3:35 left in the first quarter, Tristan Tate had a 65-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 21-0. With 2:25 left in the first quarter, Majay Thompson had a 5-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 28-0. With 11 minutes to go in the second quarter, Tristan Tate had a 58-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 35-0. With 7:30 left in the second quarter, Khalil Foster hauled in a 13-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 42-0. With 4:15 left in the second quarter, Nick Norris, a 7-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 49-0. And with 1:30 left in the half, J.J. Williams, 27-yard pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 56-0. So 28 points in the first quarter, 28 points in the second quarter. And it's all Golden Lions. Shelby had 1 first down in the first half and 1 fumble recovery. And the Rams of Highland Tech had 2 first downs and lost 1 fumble. So it's been all Shelby. And in scoring those 8 touchdowns, Shelby possessed the ball for 2 minutes and 28 seconds of the first half.
And now, without further ado,
Well, let's give some stats. We'll start with Highland Tech, and there was a lot of ball carriers, but they combined to carry it 23 times for 1 total yard, and they completed 1 out of 1 passes for 5 yards. So 23 carries for 1 yard and 5 yards passing on 1 completion for 6 total yards. for Shelby, not a whole lot of offensive plays, but a lot of production in a few plays. So Land Farmer in the passing game, 6 of 7 for 110 yards, 5 touchdowns. On the receiving end, Tyler Morgan, 1 catch for 45 yards. J.J. Williams, 1 catch for 27 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Collins, 1 catch for 13 yards and a touchdown. Khalil Foster, 1 catch for 13 yards and a touchdown. Nick Norris, 1 catch for 7 yards and a touchdown. And Majay Thompson, 1 catch for 5 yards and a touchdown. Tristan Tate, the only ball carrier, carried it twice for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. So Shelby with 110 in the air, 123 on the ground, 233 total. And the crazy thing, Jeff, is Shelby ran 9 plays and got 7 touchdowns. And one of the plays that didn't get a touchdown was a 45-yard catch down to the 7-yard line, and the other one was a pass that was dropped by a receiver that would have been a touchdown pass. And so pretty much every time Shelby's touched it, they've scored. 7 touchdowns in 9 plays offensively, and then the 1 defensive touchdown. So been all Golden Lions, 233 total yards to just 6 for the Rams. I did say at halftime we're going to talk about some of the former Golden Lions. So some of the Shelby Golden Lions playing on Saturdays. Dalen Lee, quarterback. He's at Winston-Salem State University. On the season, he's 67 for 124 for 734 yards passing. He's got 6 touchdowns against just 2 interceptions. He's also rushed the ball for 106 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Bess, who was a quarterback prior to Dalen Lee here at Shelby, he's at West Virginia State University. Isaiah is 56 for 103 on the season. He's got 849 yards, 9 touchdown passes to 1 interception. He's also rushed it for 41 yards and a touchdown. Jack Berkowitz at Elon University, he's a kicker. This year he's 5 out of 7 on field goals and 11 for 11 on point after touchdowns. Santana Hopper, defensive lineman at App State, he's got 7 tackles, 2 sacks, 2.5 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and he has started 3 of 4 ball games. The one ball game he didn't start, he missed. Jack Hollifield, also at App State, has started all 4 games at center for the Mountaineers. Malachi Hamrick, defensive end at North Carolina, he's participated in 3 games with 1 tackle. He's coming off of I believe an ACL injury last year. Spencer Triplett, the long snapper, he has played all games and snapped all field goals and point after touchdowns.
He's also snapped some for punt team this year too. Not every punt, but he has been in snapping for punts.
Jock Garnett, he's a freshman linebacker at Lewisburg College. He's leading the team with 16 tackles in 3 games. He's got 2.5 sacks, 1 tackle for loss, and an interception. Dorian Davis, defensive back at Austin P. He's 5th on the team with 14 tackles. Jakari Shell is a wide receiver at Gardner-Webb University. He's got 1 catch for 14 yards on the season. He's played in 3 games. Sam Baldry is a junior defensive end, also at Gardner-Webb University. No stats. Shell Gash is a redshirt junior offensive lineman at Lenore-Rhine. Jakeith Hamilton is a wide receiver at Furman. He made the Southern Conference Academic Honor Roll. T.J. Griffin, a linebacker at UNC Pembroke. He's a sophomore. Last year he had 7 tackles, a sack, and a tackle for loss. Some guys being redshirted this year or looking to redshirt. Jaden Pierce, a defensive lineman at East Tennessee State University. Isaiah Bridges, a wide receiver at East Tennessee State University. Camden McGill and Drew Hollifield, both defensive backs at Western Carolina University, and Jay McNeely, defensive end at Livingstone College. We also had a couple of guys that finished their careers. Tyler Boyce, defensive lineman at Wofford. P.J. Hopper, a cornerback at Everett College. He appeared in 10 games with 20 tackles, 6 passes defense, and an interception. And then a couple of guys that finished their career in the last 2 years. Dax Hollifield at Virginia Tech finished his career with 355 tackles, 12 sacks, 4 interceptions, 10 passes defense, and 3 forced fumbles. And Jalen Scott at North Carolina State University finished his career with 151 tackles, 4 sacks, an interception, 5 passes defense, and a forced fumble. So proud of those former Golden Lions.
And Brent, with the difficulty we had with the laptop shutting down and all that kind of stuff, we missed the announcement of the homecoming queen. We'll have to try to find out who that was.
All right, we'll get that info for you here in a second. We'll take one more break here on our halftime show, sponsored by Gardner Webb University. We'll come back with that second half Jam and Jay's Pizza Kickoff after this.
It's hot outside, and so are the red-hot deals on flooring at Barrett's Floor Covering in Kings Mountain. Hurry in now and see Stan and Sherry for your next floor. They've got wide-width sheet vinyl with new designs and priced as low as $125 a square foot. Plus 5mm and 20mm wear layer LVP flooring is only $1.99 a square foot. This special get only for you at Barrett's Floor Covering, 150 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain, online at barrettsfloorcovering.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Costner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Costner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Costner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today. You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just need you to listen to me.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department.
All right, welcome back to this Gardner Webb University halftime show. We're about to wrap the halftime show up. Shelby leads 56-0. Shelby's outgained Highland Tech 233-6 in total yards. Shelby will kick off to Highland Tech to start the second half. We'll have a running second half clock. Homecoming queen was crowned Nakia Blake. Nakia Blake. Looks great. She's got a kind of a pink dress, and the theme tonight is actually breast cancer awareness. So it's a fitting dress that she has on tonight. So congratulations to Nakia Blake, our 2024 homecoming queen at Shelby High School, and congratulations to all those that were representing Shelby High at homecoming, both in the parade this afternoon and here tonight in the stadium. Golden Lions will be kicking off. It'll be Matt Grenier to do the Jam and Jay's Pizza Kickoff, and I'm assuming, Jeff, we're going to get a lot of the second teamers, third teamers, maybe some JV guys getting some varsity experience the rest of this ball game, and we've had that the last couple of weeks. It's been really helpful for some of these guys. Matt last week tied a Shelby record, going 10 for 10 on PATs in his varsity debut. He's a 9th grader, and he'll do this Jam and Jay's Pizza Kickoff, and this will be a kick, bounces at the 19, taken at the 15 by Highland Tech. Good coverage down there, and they're going to get him around the 21. Yeah, returned by Jalen Bernard. Yep, another good. And they've had great coverage all night.
They have.
So Shelby will trot out defensive unit. Tykerian Cuthbertson will stay out on the field. He's a freshman linebacker / running back. 36 is out there. 36 is Derek Johnson. 23, Kahari Corey. 28, Omarius Moore. 30, Boone Weiss. So some guys working their way in here to start the second half on that defensive front and defensive backfield. 1st and 10, Highland Tech. And again, they went to kind of the third string quarterback, and he'll hand it off to 68. 68 is Ja'Cory Ward. And he'll get basically the line of scrimmage, I think, and that's it.
That's it.
And Ward has really been the back here in the late goings. They started the game, handing it to Adams, who's the leading rusher, but we haven't seen him for the last 3 or 4 series. So this drive started at the 22-yard line, and again, 1 play, no yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, and Ward stays in at the fullback. He carried it 7 times in the first half, and now 8. And they wanted to hand it to 23, and he wasn't there. And so it looks like Landon Hollifield's going to get a big tackle for loss on the quarterback, John Prolix.
Yeah, it's going to be all the way back to the 13-yard line. Maybe they're going to start probably at the 14. But Prolix turned around and tried to hand it. The guy had gone in motion and was past him. Then I thought, well, maybe they're going to roll out to try to pass it. And basically Prolix just had to run for his life and sack, the tackle for loss. And that's going to put did they have 6 yards total offense in that first half?
Yeah, now they just went backwards.
They just went behind. They're -2 now.
Yep.
And the good news is there's 9:30 left in this third quarter because it's been a running clock ever since the kickoff.
They've had 9 different guys carry the football tonight. None with much success, though, and that's Ward, and he's going to get maybe 2 or 3 at least before he's swarmed under.
And so that's going to be down at the 17, I believe, so that's going to make it 4th down and 15.
And surely we'll see Liebacker come out. Back deep, Kahari Corey back deep to receive.
It's like Shelby's put a different receiver back every time.
Yeah. But really none of them have gotten to return one.
Well, we did have
I think Colin, he did.
A great return, but was erased by a block in the back.
Yep, that's right. Liebacker to punt. He's got no up back to protect this time. And see if Shelby even tries to rush. They don't, and he gets the punt off. And it's going to bounce at the 39 and go out of bounds. Corey tried to go over and get it, but it's going to go out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
It's going to be a 25-yard punt and no return. And so the clock continues to run. We're down under 8 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see what the time is left on the clock when Shelby actually does snap it.
So ball on the Highland Tech 42. Shelby will take over there after the defense does its job. And Farmer will stay in at quarterback. He's going to throw it to Majay Thompson out in the flat. He's at the 40, 35, 30, hits the sideline 25.
He's going to be tackled.
He'll be tackled around the 20, around the 16-yard line, let's call it. So again, a 26. So 1st down, Golden Lions, as Thompson gets a 26-yard reception down to the 16. Receivers are Collins, Williams, Morgan, Thompson, and Tate in the backfield. So starters are in for this drive. And Farmer's going to throw it. He's looking right. He's got Collins, and Collins will be dragged down
for a 9-yard gain.
Yep, right around the 12-yard line, we'll call it. Or, excuse me, the 7-yard line.
That'll be 2nd down and 1.
It's actually kind of nice seeing a little better tackling by the Rams this drive. So ball at the 7, it'll be, they can get a 1st down inside the 6. So 2nd down 1. And Farmer will throw it. He's looking to the right side. It's a jump ball.
Almost intercepted. Nice play by the secondary, and I think that was 85? Alexander Molds.
So, yeah, he was looking for Tyler Morgan, who's 6'4", and he thought he could just throw it high enough where Morgan could go up and jump over.
But Moulds got up there and actually got his hands on it, and Morgan pretty much had to be a defensive back himself and knock it away.
And they don't have Moulds' height listed, but he's awfully tall as well. He's just every bit as tall as Morgan is. So, 3rd down 1 at the 7. Clock's already down to 5:40 to go. And Farmer's going to throw it. Throws it complete to J.J. Williams. He's tackled immediately for a loss. And that was a nice tackle by 23.
Very nice tackle, and that's going to make it 4th down and 1.
Yep, so no gain on the catch. And do you want to get a Jose Lopez field goal attempt, or would you want to get a Tristan Tate run? They're going to keep the offense out there. 4th down and a long one. Tristan Tate, the lone running back. In motion goes Thompson. He'll get the pitch forward. He's got all kinds of running room. He's going to beat everybody to the corner. That'll be a 7-yard touchdown pass to Majay Thompson, his 2nd touchdown catch, and the 6th touchdown pass of the night by Land Farmer with 4:45 to go here in the 3rd. Shelby, 62-0 over Highland Tech. And in for the point after touchdown is Matt Grenier. Boone Weiss to do the holding. Morgan, good snap, good hold. Grenier's kick's good. Shelby 63. Highland Tech 0. We'll be back after this message for another Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff.
Heather, let's drive. And Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby is ready to ride. Right now, it's truck season. Get 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers on the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 truck. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Coming in for all the details. Together, let's drive. Marburger Chevrolet, located at 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.net. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also, Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof-proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Airwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby.
Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff was mishandled by the return man, and he fumbled it, and that ball fumbled forward off his knee about 10 or 15 yards and was recovered by the Golden Lions.
Yeah, that kick went to the 14-yard line, and it hit his knee, and it went forward 11 yards and was recovered. So Shelby's going to have it again on the Highland Tech 25-yard line.
Kendrick Raper in at quarterback now. Jalen Tate in at running back. We've got Calvin Ramseur, Khalil Foster, Cole Wakefield, and Lorenzo Roseborough in at the receiver spots. See if I can get you some of these linemen. Raper will carry it. He's inside the 20 to the 15 to the 10 to the 5 to the touchdown. Kendrick Raper on the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, that's a quarterback draw, and it was a nice one.
Yep. And you can see the speed Raper has, so gives you a little different, you know, you got Farmer who's pass first and pass second and pass third and then run, and Raper's more run first, pass second, and you saw that right there with the 25-yard touchdown run. You saw the speed that he possesses, and that'll bring in Matt Grenier with 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Score 69-0, Golden Lions. And snap, hold, this kick is good by Grenier, and that time was Collins to do the holding, and Shelby has hit the 70 mark as they lead 70-0 on the No More Larky Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Back after this.
Attention football fans, looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest.
Grenier's got it teed up for a Jim and Jay's Pizza kickoff. I brought it back early because they're not taking the full minute with the clock running. The clock's still running. It's at 3 minutes to go third quarter. Grenier's kick is going to be fielded at the 18-yard line, and again mishandled by Bernard, and he picks it up, and he'll be tackled shy of the 25.
Yeah, and he did a good job pulling. He had a guy wrapped around his legs, and it looked like that was that Key? Or was it 28? Yeah, I think that's Amarius Moore, number 28, that made the tackle, but he dragged Moore about 4 yards, but the ball was going to be down at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Clock continues to run. Shelby leads 70-0, and we're still in the third quarter on this No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Golden Lions have 2 first downs for the game. Highland Tech has 2 first downs for the game. Shelby has 10 touchdowns for the game. Again, our touchdown sponsor, Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping of Shelby. Our first down sponsor, Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby. And our field goals and PATs, Hojo Powder Sports of Shelby.
This ball is pitched to Redlinger.
That's a nice run by Redlinger. He's going to pick up about 5 yards.
So nice play there. In for Shelby, 31, Bryson Brown, 23, Kahari Corey, 44, Tykerian Cuthbertson, 21, Jalen Tate, 27, Darian Spikes,
74, Kendall Smith,
24, Tyson Williams, 25, Kieran Thurman, 53,
Jack Nicely.
60, Malachi Gist, 56, Dominique Woody. So a lot of new faces out there. Second down, 5, and they'll give it again to Bernard on the kind of the trap.
Yeah, as a counter, they faked the pitch to the right, and they ran an inside handoff, but it looked like there was a hole there, but the trouble was he couldn't get beyond the reach of the defensive lineman. Could you tell who made that tackle? Was that
I thought was it 53?
I think it was 53, and he came from the other side. And again, that's Jack Nicely. That was a really nice play.
So they got 5, then they just lost 2, and it'll be third down and about 7.
And this may be the last play of the third quarter.
Ward in at fullback, and Redlinger, and the quarterback's going to keep it.
Well, the center snapped it, I think, before the rest of the offensive line had any idea. So the quarterback, about the only thing he could do was try to follow the center. And he's going to pick up 3 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down and 4, and that's going to do it for the third quarter.
So after 3, Shelby 70, Highland Tech 0. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, or liver mush. Also grits and toast and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5, and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too. The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses, and more mattresses at Cummings Furniture in Shelby. Just arrived 2-sided, posture-perfect orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted 2-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, we're heading to the fourth quarter here at Blount Memorial Stadium's Pearlie Allen Field. And it's fourth down and about 3.5, 4 yards for Highland Tech, and they're
going to keep the offense in.
So quarterback is Prolix. Ward at running back. Now the tailback is going to be Bernard. And
the left guard fired out, made a nice block. Unfortunately, they never snapped the ball, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's the first penalty since the second quarter on anybody, and that may force Highland Tech to maybe have to punt. Again, our penalties are sponsored by Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain.
Fourth down and 9. They've only attempted one pass. It was completed for 5 yards to Carson London.
Clock is still running.
And the quarterback, Prolix, has gone to the sideline to get the play. Now he's going back out. In for Shelby, 31, Bryson Brown. 27, Darian Spikes. 21, Jalen Tate. Kahari Corey. So fourth down 9, they're going to go for it.
They have 2 wide receivers, and they're in a shotgun.
So back to pass, and they're going to throw it up, and it's either intercepted or caught. I think it's caught by Bernard for a first down.
Yeah, he threw it up for grabs, and Bernard went up and made the catch, and so that's the biggest play of the night. That's going to be a fourth down conversion. The ball's all the way out to the 45-yard line. Nice play.
21-yard pass for a first down, and Bernard.
So that more than doubles their offensive production of the night.
First and 10 Rams. Clock at 10:20. They're going to be able to run a lot of clock. Right here, Ward at fullback. You got Redlinger and Bernard at the wings, and they're going to hand it to Ward, and he gets a couple before he's stacked up. Maybe 3. I mean, I'm not wanting to tackle Ward.
He's big.
Well, he don't have his weight, but he's a big one, big lineman.
3-yard gain on the play. Darian Spikes with the tackle. Second down.
Like the other one.
So he gets 3. Gave the wrong roster. There we go. All right, so Ward gets 3. It's second down and 7.
5'9", 250 pounds.
Yeah, he's big. Second down, 7. Clock down to 9:13 in the ball game. I am going to try to get some local scores of some games that are a little bit closer. Tackle move, no call. Ward gets the carry, and he gets a couple more. It's going to be about 3rd and 4 coming up. Burns 35-0 over Bessemer City. East Gaston leads Cherryville 7-6. Crest 18-12 over South Point. Kings Mountain 27-17 over Forest View. So that takes care of your Cleveland County teams and Cherryville. And you know, Jeff, Cherryville's coach was saying he felt like they had a pretty good chance at East Gaston, and that is a 7-6 ball game right now. Third down 3 here, and quarterback keeps it. He gets right about he's right at the first down marker.
Biggest thing is they are now in Shelby territory, and that's the first time that they've got there tonight.
So Prolix kept it, and that's got to be the first down, or it's about as close as you can get.
I think they're going to say it's fourth down, so they're going to be able to hang on to it if they can pick up about half a yard.
Yep. So he got about 2 3/4 of a yard and needed 3. And I might run that same play. Now they've got 7 men on the line of scrimmage. And they will call that play, and he gets 2.
That's a first down.
So 2-yard gain by Prolix and another first down. And they may be able to run, if they keep this up, they may be able to run the clock out on the game.
This is true.
Keep the ball away from the Golden Lions. In for Shelby, 36. Derek Johnson, 25. Kieran Thurman, 28. Omarius Moore. So we've seen just about every guy that's dressed out in the ball game for Shelby. 26, Jordan Marble. And I think there's one more guy to get in. He's about to get in. I think that's 37, Ashton McCombs. So 1st and 10, clock all the way down to 6:30. They huddled for about 40 seconds, but the play clock's off at this point. And Prolix in motion goes Redlinger. He gets the pitch, and he's got a good gain. He's got about 5.
Yep, 5-yard gain. So 2nd down and 5.
He's been their lone bright spot. He's got 3 carries for 9 yards.
Clock
I'd
is
give it to
down
him
to
more.
5:50.
After the game, we'll have our Cool Air play of the game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air. Our stats and recap of the game, sponsored by James River Equipment. Our stadium postgame show, sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. Fake pitch, and now the inside handoff to
They're going to get a nice 4-yard gain. And, you know, they faked the pitch around the left end and then tried to run the counter back to the right side. The problem was there was no place to go, but what a nice play by the running back. He said, okay, I can't run where I'm supposed to go. I'm just going to turn up, and he picked up 4 yards.
Yeah, he turned up and kind of fell into about 3 defenders, but they all fell back with him, and he got 4 yards out of it. So 3rd down and 1, and we're under 5 minutes to go.
This is a really nice drive for this Highland Tech team.
See if they do the quarterback keeper again. They do.
And he's got the first down.
He gets just what he needed. He got the yard, and they're signaling first down. So Prolix for the first down, and fresh set of downs. We're under 4:30 to go. And you know what I liked is a few plays ago, Jeff, 4th and 9, they go for it, they throw the pass. When they completed that pass, their whole sidelines
erupted,
went crazy.
And it was, it was nice. I mean, he threw it up,
Yep.
and their receiver went up and got it.
Yep.
And he threw it in. There were four guys, 2 Shelby guys, 2 Highland Tech guys, and the Highland Tech receiver came down with it.
Yeah, but just to see how happy, happy they were for their teammate, it was pretty cool. Here's the pitch to Redlinger. He's going to try to get to the outside. He cuts it back in. He got the line of scrimmage. There was nothing there, and he got the line of scrimmage. So good play by him. And
it is possible that they may be able to keep the ball for the remainder of the game because we're down to 3:43, and they are slowly walking back to the huddle. In this type of situation, there's no play clock.
And this is their 13th play of the drive coming up. So this has been quite a drive.
This may pretty much equal their plays for the entire first half.
Yeah. In motion goes Redlinger. It's going to be Ward, and he's picking his way for a couple. He gets to the 30.
Yep, it's going to be a 4-yard gain. And we're going to go inside of 3 minutes left in this game. And that's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Ward's carried it 12 times. They've run it with number 99, Chauncey Collins. They've run it with 68, Ward. they've run it with 9 McGraw. So 3 linemen have carried the football. 2:30 to go. 3rd down. In motion goes. They give it to Ward. In motion went Bernard, and then they gave it to Ward, and he gets another 3 or 4.
So it's going to be 4th down and a long 3 or a short 4. And we're down to 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this ball game. Now, like I said, Brent, this has been a really nice drive for the Rams. Is it, 17, 18 plays now?
Well, this will be 15.
Okay.
And they got Luna lining up for a field goal on 4th and 7. This is going to be a 44-yard field goal attempt. And I'm telling you, I saw in warm-ups, he hit this with 10 yards to spare from here. Snaps down, and he didn't get all of this one. It's going to fall just short. And, of course, in warm-ups, he didn't have he was just kicking it off the stand, but he was nailing it. And that falls just short on the 44-yard field goal attempt.
And so that'll turn the ball back over to Shelby. The clock has not stopped. They'll place it on the 20. Clock is making its way. It's 1:12 remaining.
And I assume we'll see maybe a knee or maybe one play with Thurman at quarterback. Actually, Raper's out there at quarterback. Thurman's the JV quarterback, and he plays a little bit of DB when he comes up to the varsity. And this will be one play, hand off, and there goes Jalen Tate. And Jalen Tate's at the 50, the 40, the 30. Jalen Tate's going to go 80 yards for the touchdown with 37 seconds to go. So Jalen Tate gets the carry. Nothing much to it up the middle, and he just hits the sideline and goes 80 yards for the numbers, tax and bookkeeping touchdown. And with 31 seconds to go in the ball game, Matt Grenier is on for another Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. He has hit 2 and I believe 8 for. I can't even believe what just happened.
All right, so
explain it.
The snap was mishandled by the holder, and Grenier kicked it, and it looked like Boone still had his hands on the ball when he was trying to put it down to the tee. And I was thinking to myself, I can't believe Grenier's trying to kick this, and he made it.
He made it. I don't even know.
I don't know how he got it.
I don't even think the ball was upright all the way.
It was almost like it was laid on its side. That was amazing.
And he kicked it through. Now, it wasn't pretty, but he made it. And that is the last play of the game. Shelby final score over Highland Tech, 77-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our Stamey Funeral Home of Falston Stadium postgame show. We'll give some awards away, and then we'll get you back over maybe to one of the other games in the area and to the postgame show. We'll do that after this.
Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Get ready to celebrate 100 years of tradition, family fun, and unforgettable memories at the Cleveland County Fair in Shelby, North Carolina, presented by Albemarle. From thrilling rides and exciting games to delicious food and live entertainment, there's something for everyone. Join us from September 26th to October 6th for this historic event at North Carolina's largest county fair. Grab your tickets today at clevelandcountyfair.com, and let's make this a celebration to remember. Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Finding your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain. If you can dream it, they can do it at Floor in America. And come see their newly remodeled showroom. Select from up to 8 colors of waterproof LVP now in stock. And now financing is available at Floor in America. And they'll be more than happy to come out to your home offering free measurements. Now who does that? They do at Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain. Online at FloorInAmericaKingsMountain.com. Like them on Facebook too. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America, Kings Mountain.
Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby. Online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672.
Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at FredCaldwellTractors.com. Like them on Facebook too. Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line in Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook too.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Help! Help! He's back in town. Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. The prices have dropped. Just like the leaves, they're falling at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Right now, reduced pricing on a selection of LG dryers. But that's not all. Also reduced pricing on select refrigerators. Save big on scratch and dent with full factory warranty. And they have used washers and dryers too. That's Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. On the right going down, on the left coming up. Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has season-ending pricing now through October. Buy a Z-Turf aerator at $4,000 off. Not $400 off. I said $4,000 off. But hurry, offer ends October 31st. But that's not all. All Exmark radius mowers are $700 off. Plus, get 1.9% APR financing for 48 months. And buy now and the warranty resets April 1st. Don't miss these huge savings at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook too. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and lickety-loos barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain.
Welcome into our Stamey Funeral Home of Falston Stadium postgame show. Shelby defeats Highland Tech 77-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for our James River Equipment recap of the game.
With 11:40 left in the first quarter, Emmanuel Collins' 13-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Jose Lopez's point after made it 7-0 Shelby. With 8:56 left in the first quarter, Nidrian Wood recovered a blocked punt in the end zone for a touchdown. Lopez's point after made it 14-0 Shelby. With 3:35 left in the first quarter, Tristan Tate had a 65-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 21-0 Shelby. With 2:25 left in the first quarter, Majay Thompson, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 28-0, and that was the score at the end of the first quarter. With 11 minutes left in the second quarter, Tristan Tate had a 58-yard touchdown run. Lopez's point after made it 35-0. With 7:30 left in the second quarter, Khalil Foster, a 13-yard pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 42-0. With 4:15 left in the second quarter, Nick Norris, 7-yard pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 49-0. And with 1:30 left in the first half, J.J. Williams, a 27-yard pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 56-0, so that was the halftime score. With 4:45 left in the third quarter, Majay Thompson, 7-yard pass from Farmer. Matt Grenier's point after made it 63-0. With 3:50 left in the third quarter, Kendrick Raper, a 25-yard run. Grenier's point after made it 70-0. And on the last play of the game, which was with 31 seconds left in the game, Jalen Tate had an 80-yard touchdown run. Grenier's point after made it 77-0 in favor of Shelby. Shelby had 2 first downs for the night. They were guilty of 6 penalties for 55 yards. They recovered 2 fumbles for 2 turnovers. The Rams had 5 first downs for the night. They were guilty of 3 penalties for 25 yards, and they turned it over twice. And just total and complete domination by Shelby. They held the ball for 2 minutes and 28 seconds of the entire first half and led 56-0.
Yeah, just big play after big play. Won the turnover battle, and probably the only thing they didn't win is the penalty situation, but that didn't really hamper them a whole lot. Let's look at some stats. We'll start with Highland Tech. Passing, John Prolix was 1 for 1 for 21 yards, and Carmelo Adams was 1 for 1 for 5 yards, so 2 for 2 for 26 yards. Receiving, Jalen Bernard had a 21-yard catch, and Carson London had the 5-yard catch. Rushing, Jalen Bernard carried it 2 times for -6. Prolix, the quarterback, carried it 5 times for 0. Jakari Ward, who's the big number 68, carried it 13 times for 20 yards. Carmelo Adams, the starting quarterback, carried it once for -6. Jonah Jeffries, the starting tailback, carried it 5 times for 3 yards. Tristan Redlinger, who kind of took over for Jeffries in the second half, carried it 5 times for 13 yards. Cooper McCraw carried it 4 times for 6 yards. Dirk Liebacher carried it once for -4. And Chauncey Collins, a big number 99, carried it 3 times for 4 yards. That's 39 carries for 30 yards rushing. So 56 total yards for Highland Tech, 30 rushing and 26 passing. Now let's look at the Shelby stats. Land Farmer's only quarterback that threw a pass. He was 10 of 12, 152 yards and 6 touchdowns. Receiving tonight, Majay Thompson led the way with 3 catches for 38 yards and 2 touchdowns. J.J. Williams had 2 catches for 27 yards and 1 touchdown. Emmanuel Collins had 2 catches for 22 yards and 1 touchdown. Khalil Foster had 1 catch for 13 yards and 1 touchdown. Nick Norris had 1 catch for 7 yards and 1 touchdown, and Tyler Morgan had 1 catch for 45 yards. Rushing, Shelby's Tristan Tate carried it 2 times, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Tate carried it 1 time for 80 yards and a touchdown, and Kendrick Raper carried it 1 time for 25 yards and a touchdown. So Shelby with 4 carries for 228 and 4 touchdowns, another 152 passing and 6 touchdowns, and total yardage 380 for the Golden Lions.
And a block punt for a touchdown. It was a little bit of everything. So we go down to the Cool Air Play of the Game. Cool Air Play of the Game sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air of Shelby. And Brent and I have talked about it, and I think it's the opening kickoff. A nice deep kickoff, pushed Majay Thompson back to the 5-yard line, and then 82 yards later he was tackled on the 13, and that put Shelby in position to start 1st and 10 on the Highland Tech 13. They scored 1 play later, and I think that just set the stage. Pretty much every time one of the Shelby skill players touched the ball, he ran a long ways before he was tackled.
Yeah, and that was a Collins touchdown catch. So, yeah, very first play of the game set the stage for a short field, and then it was all Shelby after that. Our Cool Air Play of the Game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air, goes to Majay Thompson.
I think Shelby had run 4. They'd run 3 offensive plays and had 4 touchdowns.
Yep, at one point.
So.
Offensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet. You think offense would go Tristan Tate?
Yeah.
2 carries, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, when you average 61.5 yards per carry and you still don't lead yards per carry because Jalen Tate had 80 yards per carry, but still, I mean, it was something.
Yeah, 2 carries, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns for Tristan Tate. Our Marburger Chevrolet offensive player of the game. Our defensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Chevy. We're going to go Achilles Hunt. Seemed like number 45.
The entire first 2 quarters.
Yeah, it
he's
was
just
like,
in the backfield.
Yeah, when the starting teams were out there, it was like every play, oh, there's 45, there's 45. So we'll get the stats tomorrow from Jim and Bob Sherman. But Achilles Hunt, our Marburger Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Shelby defensive player of the game, and our overall player of the game, sponsored by S&R Auto Sales. We're going Land Farmer. 10 of 12, 152 yards, and 6 touchdowns passing. And of his 2 incompletions, one of them he probably wished he had back when he tried to throw the jump ball to Morgan. But the other one was a beautiful pass that the receiver just couldn't hold on to that probably would have been a long touchdown pass. So nearly perfect tonight, 6 touchdown passes on 10 completions. Land Farmer, our S&R Auto Sales overall player of the game. Next week, bye week, Shelby is open, and they'll pick up in 2 weeks at Bessemer City, and they'll have 3 games left at that point, Jeff, at Bessemer City, back home against East Gaston, and they'll end the season first weekend in November at Burns in Lawndale.
So the Golden Lions go into this bye week 3-0 in the conference and they've outscored the 3 conference teams 217-0.
Yeah.
And so, but from this point on, 3 more games, basically.
Yeah, and the next game is Bessemer City, who trails Burns 48-0 right now. In the fourth quarter, Crest clinging to a 26-19 lead over South Point, a fourth quarter score, and South Point just scored. It was 26-12, so 26-19 Crest, and then Kings Mountain in the third quarter leads Forest View 34-23. East Gaston's opened up a 21-6 lead over Cherryville. That was a 7-6 game a moments ago, so East Gaston scored a couple of times. So if you guys want to switch the radio dial over and listen to the Chargers South Point game or the Cherryville East Gaston game, you can do so right on KTC Broadcasting's family of stations. And we're going to finish this one up here in our post-game show, sponsored by Stay Meat Funeral Home of Falston. Shelby 77, Highland Tech 0. Bye week next week, and we'll be back in 2 weeks at Bessemer City. For Jeff Jones, this is Brent Pasco. Appreciate you listening in tonight. Shelby moves on 77-0.
For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com. Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at IPDNC.com. Like them on Facebook too. It's Fries Friday at Jam & Jay's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jam & Jay's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off, and Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at jamandjayspizza.com. Jam & Jay's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday, 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch.
Your land, your vision. At James River Equipment, we know every property is unique. Whether you're planting a garden, raising livestock, or just enjoying wide open spaces, we've got the perfect John Deere tractor for you. And right now, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere compact tractors. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com to find a location near you. Ends 10/25/24. Subject to approved credit with John